हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग एंड वेलकम टू अनदर लेक्चर ऑफ फिजिक्स। आज के इस वीडियो लेक्चर में वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस एन इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, राइट। एक्चुअली क्या है, ज्यादातर बच्चों को ये टॉपिक बहुत हार्ड लगता है। दे यूजुअली यूज टू स्किप दिस टॉपिक, बट एक्चुअली इट इज क्वाइट इजी। अगर आप एक बार इसे समझ लें तो आई डोंट थिंक यू हैव टू अगेन रिवाइज इट, राइट। इट इज दैट सिंपल, बट समहाउ मे बी कुछ रीजन हो सकते हैं, मे बी दे हैव नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड इट वेल, या फिर उन्होंने प्रॉपर्ली समझा नहीं है, राइट। सो ये सब रीजन हो सकते हैं। अदरवाइज इट इज क्वाइट सिंपल एंड क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, राइट। सो आज हम जिस टॉपिक के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं वो है अर्थ्स मैग्नेटिज्म। सो आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है बहुत ही सिंपल, बहुत ही इजी टॉपिक है, राइट। सो अगर आपको अभी कोई बोले कि ये टॉपिक बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, जस्ट टेल हिम गो एंड वॉच मिक्सर लेक्चर, सब डाउट क्लियर हो जाएंगे, ठीक है। सो अर्थ मैग्नेटिज्म की बात करने वाले। तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये है कि अर्थ हैज इट्स मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वेरीज फ्रॉम पॉइंट टू पॉइंट ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ। सो पहला पॉइंट लिख देते हैं। So the first point is the magnetic field of the earth varies from place to place on the surface of earth, and its actual value is, you can say that the value of earth's magnetic field, the value of earth's magnetic field is nearly 10 to the power -5 टेस्ला। जो अर्थ की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है उसका ऑर्डर क्या है? इट इज ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ 10 टू द पावर -5 टेस्ला। काफी सारी रेफरेंस बुक में ऐसा लिखा गया है कि दैट इज, इट इज ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ 0.1 गॉस टू 0.5 गॉस, राइट। सो 0.1 गॉस से लेकर 0.5 गॉस की इसकी रेंज है। द रेंज और द वेरिएशन जो है that is between 0.1 gauss to 0.5 gauss. What is gauss here? Remember, gauss जो है that is our CGS unit of magnetic field, where Tesla is the MKS unit और SI unit ऐसे बोल सकते हो, where 1 Tesla जो है that is equal to 10 to the power 4 gauss. 1 Tesla equal to 10 to the power 4 gauss. So हमें पता है, by the time we are knowing that Earth has a magnetic field और उसकी वैल्यू अप्रोक्सीमेटली इन द रेंज ऑफ 0.1 गॉस टू 0.5 गॉस, ये भी हमें पता है। Now the next question is, what is the reason behind the origin of Earth's magnetic field? जो सेकंड पॉइंट है और वो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है, to know how Earth is behaving like a magnet, or what is the reason behind the magnetic field of Earth, or the origin behind the Earth's magnetic field. So the second point जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, दैट इज origin of Earth's magnetic field, or you can say that cause of Earth's magnetic field. Right. So what is the reason behind Earth's magnetic field? Earth के पास magnetic field क्यों है? Right? How you can say that? Sorry, obviously we do have value. Earth के पास magnetic field है, right? But why it is behaving like a magnet, or how it has some magnetic field? तो जब ये concept discuss कर रहे थे, at that time we were knowing only one thing. किसी के पास भी magnetic field होगी, the reason behind it will be only the magnet. अगर magnetic field कोई produce कर सकता है, तो that is only magnet. It can produce magnetic field. Otherwise, any other material will not be able to produce magnetic field. So we have assumed that कि अर्थ के पास जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है that must be due to the magnet present inside the earth. मान लो अगर हम यहाँ पे अर्थ ड्रॉ करें, let us say this is earth, तो इसके अंदर somewhere here there must be a magnet, right? You can say that inside earth there must be a very long, or you can say giant magnet. Inside earth there must be a very long or giant magnet, power magnet you can say, which produces this magnetic field. क्योंकि तब हमें एक ही चीज पता थी कि बार मैग्नेट कैन प्रोड्यूस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, राइट? सो हमने ऐसा मान लिया कि चलो अर्थ के अंदर कोई मैग्नेट होगा, वेरी लॉन्ग मैग्नेट और जायंट मैग्नेट, एंड ड्यू टू दैट मैग्नेट अर्थ हैज इट्स मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। या यहाँ पे मैंने थोड़ा क्रॉस ड्रॉ किया, द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न लेटर ऑन, राइट? सो मान लो कि ये अर्थ है, तो अर्थ के अंदर कोई जायंट मैग्नेट है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मैग्नेट अर्थ इज हैविंग इट्स मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। लेकिन ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है दैट वाज नॉट एन एप्रोप्रिएट वन, द फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट मान इसे लिख देते हैं हम लोग, आवर फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट, राइट? तो ये जो फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट है, दिस फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट वाज नॉट एप्रोप्रिएट। रीजन बहुत सिंपल है, सपोज मैंने एक पावर मैग्नेट ले लिया है, एंड इफ आई विल इंक्रीज द टेंपरेचर ऑफ दिस पावर मैग्नेट बियॉन्ड क्यूरी टेंपरेचर, अब ये क्यूरी टेंपरेचर क्या है दैट वी विल डिस्कस इन आवर लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, राइट? सो अगर मेरे पास एक पावर मैग्नेट है और उसे हम बहुत ही हाई टेंपरेचर पे हीट करें, देन इट विल स्टार्ट लूजिंग इट्स मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी। इसकी जो मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज है वो डिक्रीज होगी, एंड आफ्टर अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम इट विल नॉट बिहेव लाइक अ मैग्नेट, उसकी मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी जीरो हो जाएगी। सो इन द सेम वे वी नो दैट अर्थ के अंदर द टेंपरेचर इनसाइड अर्थ इज वेरी वेरी हाई, राइट? इट इज क्वाइट हायर देन द क्यूरी टेंपरेचर। सो अगर अर्थ के अंदर कोई मटेरियल है, अगर कोई मैग्नेट भी है, इमेजिनरी मैग्नेट या कोई भी मैग्नेट ओरिजिनली अंदर है, सपोज मान लो कि यहाँ पे अर्थ के अंदर एक मैग्नेट है, ड्यू टू दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, then at that high temperature the magnetic property of that material will become zero. That means that the material will not behave like a magnet. So here if you want we can write at very high temperature or at high temperature any material will not be able to produce magnetic field. So यहाँ पे हम लिख देते हैं the temperature inside earth is very high. The temperature inside earth is very high, and hence at such high temperature and hence at such high at such high temperature magnetism of a material at high temperature, magnetism of a material does not exist. So at such high temperature, इतने high temperature पर any material will not have any magnetic properties, right? So this concept fails. Obviously हमारा पहला कॉन्सेप्ट था कि मान लो कि अर्थ के अंदर एक जायंट मैग्नेट है, एंड ड्यू टू दैट मैग्नेट वी आर हैविंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। बट द प्रॉब्लम वाज कि अर्थ का टेंपरेचर, इनसाइड अर्थ द टेंपरेचर इज वेरी वेरी हाई, राइट? सो एट सच हाई टेंपरेचर एनी मटेरियल विल नॉट हैव एनी मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज, राइट? सो दिस कॉन्सेप्ट फेल्स बिकॉज द टेंपरेचर इनसाइड अर्थ इज वेरी वेरी हाई, द टेंपरेचर इनसाइड अर्थ इज वेरी हाई, एंड हेंस any magnet or any material having magnetic property will lose its magnetic property, and hence we can say that at such high temperature magnetism of any material will not exist, right? So any material will not behave like a magnet at that high temperature. So it means that ये concept fail हो गया, right? So if you want to copy this fast. तो हम बात कर रहे थे about origin of magnetism or magnetic field of earth. राइट। उसमें हमने पहला कॉन्सेप्ट जो डिस्कस किया, वी हैव assumed that there must be a giant paramagnet inside the earth and due to that magnet earth has its magnetic field. But problem was inside earth the temperature is very high, right? The temperature inside the earth is very high and hence at such high temperature magnetism of any material does not exist. यानी ये जो concept था वो fail हो गया. The second concept was, let us say we were discussing about origin, which was our second point, and that also we are going to discuss our second point. The first there is a giant paramagnet, right? So before discussing our second point, let us see some history behind this, right? In the year 1880, let us say, in the year 1880, a school teacher S.C. Ørsted, right, from Denmark, a school teacher S.C. Ørsted from Denmark observed that a current carrying wire produces magnetic field. That is, there is a magnetic field produced around a current carrying wire. He was performing an experiment, he was demonstrating an experiment to the students, and while performing this experiment, he found that a magnetic needle kept near a current carrying wire was showing some deflection, which means that when current is flowing through the wire, magnetic field is produced. He turned off the power supply. जैसे ही उन्हें power supply off किया, he found that the magnetic needle was not getting deflected. Again he turned on the circuit and he found that magnetic needle was deflecting. So this he found in 1980. So जैसे ही ऑस्टेड ने फाइंड किया कि current carrying wire produces magnetic field, तो he thought let me share this idea with my friend. तो उनका एक friend था who was working as a scientist at French Academy, right? तो इसने जाके उसके friend को बता दिया कि भाई current carrying wire produces magnetic field. After some discussion, after some verification, Arago reported or Arago submitted these observations to the French Academy. Arago submitted his observation to the French Academy in 1820. That is 11th September 1820. Arago submitted his report that a current carrying wire produces magnetic field to the French Academy, and then after it was declared that a current carrying wire produces magnetic field. तो हमारे पास एक second option आ गया. Initially we were knowing that only bar magnet can produce magnetic field. Now we got another option that a current carrying wire can produce magnetic field. Now current carrying wire means current means motion of charges. So it means that motion of charges can produce magnetic field. The second option was. So this is our second point. अब तक हमें यही point मानते हैं. Till now we are sure that this is the reason behind the origin of Earth's magnetic field. That is a current carrying wire or the motion of charges is the responsible for the Earth's magnetic field. Now motion of charges, Earth में कहाँ पे charge है और कैसे move हो रहे हैं, and that we are going to discuss. So still this concept is under research, right? Many things are yet to be discussed or yet to be confirmed, but we are assuming that this is the main reason behind the Earth's magnetism. Now what we have discussed, inside Earth there is a very high temperature. You can say that inside Earth, or the temperature inside the Earth is very high. The temperature inside Earth is very high, and hence at such high temperature, whatever amount of metal is present inside will be in the fluid form. You can say that metallic molten fluids is present inside the Earth, right? So if you consider this as Earth, then in the central region of the Earth there is some molten matter. यहाँ पे सब molten matters होगा, right? This molten matter, or you can say that inside Earth, let us write inside Earth there is metallic molten matter inside Earth there is metallic molten metals made up of or having substances like the fluid contains iron, nickel and so on, right? So these are the materials which are present, these are the metals which are present inside the fluids, that is metallic molten metal, right? Now as Earth is rotating, this fluid is also orbiting, right? This fluid is also rotating inside the Earth. As Earth is spinning about its axis, this fluid will also be in the motion. Now we have already discussed that the temperature inside Earth is very high. हमने already discuss कर दिया कि Earth के अंदर temperature बहुत ही high है. At such high temperature, ये जो molten metals के atoms है, they will be in excited state, or the electrons of such atom will get enough energy and will jump out of the atom. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है उसके पास इतनी एनर्जी होगी कि it will become free from the atom. Or in simple language you can say that the atom will get ionized. So अब हमारे पास क्या है अंदर? Inside Earth we have positive ion as well as negative electrons. So obviously they are also revolving or rotating inside Earth, and due to such rotational motion of ions, or due to the motion of this positive and negative ions, Earth has its magnetic field. समझ में आ गया? बहुत सिंपल है. Inside Earth there is a molten matter which contains some metals like iron, nickel and so on, which has magnetic properties. Now उनके जो एटम है at such high temperature will get ionized. का मतलब क्या हुआ? उनके अंदर के जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है that will become free from the atom. अब हमारे पास क्या है? A free electron as well as a positive ion, or they are also moving inside the Earth with the rotation of the Earth, right? तो ये जैसे जैसे अर्थ के अंदर मूव कर रहे हैं, they will produce a current, and because of such motion you can say that Earth has its magnetic field. ये appropriate लग भी रहा है, but still it is not confirmed. Many things are to be discussed, many things are left for research. So this second concept what we have discussed is still under research, right? Many things yet to be discovered, many things yet unknown for us, right? But still we don't have any other concept, or we are not having any other information, and hence we are assuming that our second concept for the origin of Earth's magnetism is correct. इसके support में we do have some evidence also, right? जो भी हमने discuss किया है, that the second concept, that molten matter and all that, on this concept we do have some support, right? Evidence you can say. तो सबसे पहले Jupiter, the orbital speed of Jupiter is very fast. The speed of Jupiter is very fast compared to the speed of Earth, and hence the magnetic field of Jupiter is much stronger than that of Earth. Jupiter की speed compared to Earth is very fast, and hence it has magnetic field stronger than that of Earth. Evidence for this, because if Jupiter is moving faster than Earth, तो अंदर जो molten matters है, right, metallic molten fluid, तो वो भी फास्ट मूव होगा. You can say that the positive and negative ions are moving faster. So the positive and negative ions are moving faster, right? Or as they are moving faster, the magnitude of current will be more. और जैसे current का magnitude more है, the magnitude of magnetic field will also be more. And that is the reason Jupiter is having a stronger magnetic field compared to Earth. On the other hand, the orbital speed or the speed of Venus, on the other hand, the speed of Venus is less than that of Earth, and hence it is having magnetic field less than that of Earth. Clear? What easy concept, right? Venus की speed Earth के comparison में less है, and hence it has weak magnetic field. On the other hand, the speed of Jupiter is more than that of Earth, and hence it has stronger magnetic field compared to Earth. Let us add one more example. Moon is also moving, right? But Moon is not having any molten matter inside it, and hence the magnetic field of Moon is zero. Moon is not having any such magnetic field. Clear? So due to these all concepts or evidence, we can say that the reason which we have discussed behind the origin of Earth's magnetism is somehow or somewhat correct. Clear? I think the concept behind Earth's magnetism is clear to you, right? अब जो हम बात करने वाले हैं, that is related to magnetic field lines of Earth. Magnetic field lines of Earth. So after discussing the reason behind the Earth's magnetism or the magnetic field of Earth, let us discuss about the magnetic field lines of Earth, about the magnetic field lines of the Earth. What is the direction of magnetic field, right? So next topic is magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines of Earth. Magnetic field lines of Earth, right? So to find magnetic field lines of Earth, what we did, let us consider this as Earth. Now in order to find the direction of magnetic field lines, what we have done, हमने मैग्नेटिक नीडल को अर्थ के डिफरेंट लोकेशन पे प्लेस किया and the direction where the magnetic needle was pointing, we have drawn a line over there. After connecting all those lines, the magnetic field lines of Earth was found to be like this. जैसे हम यहाँ पे draw करने वाले, right? It was something like this. Right, and the direction was this. ये उसका direction था. So this was the direction of magnetic field lines of the Earth. You can see that it exactly resembles as that of bar magnet. ये जो field lines है, it is exactly similar to that of bar magnet. So the magnetic field lines of the Earth, the magnetic field lines due to Earth resembles that of a bar magnet. That is, magnetic field lines of Earth and magnetic field lines of bar magnet are exactly similar, and because of that we have assumed that there must be an imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth. वहाँ पे imaginary bar magnet होगा which is present inside the Earth. Remember, हमने already discuss कर लिया है कि there cannot be any bar magnet. We cannot have any bar magnet present inside the Earth due to the high temperature. It will lose its magnetic property. But we have assumed that there is an imaginary bar magnet, right? So if we draw an imaginary bar magnet over here, then this should be the direction of bar magnet. Right, where this will be the south and this is north. Just we have randomly written south and north. So let us suppose that there is an imaginary bar magnet, right? So suppose there is an imaginary bar magnet. Suppose there is an imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth. So we have assumed that there must be an imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth. Remember, no such bar magnet is present, right? We have already discussed that a bar magnet cannot exist inside the Earth, because if at all it exists, then it will lose its magnetic property due to such high temperature. High temperature की वजह से it will lose its magnetic property, right? But जो magnetic field lines हमें यहाँ पे मिल रही है, that is exactly similar to that of bar magnet, and because of that we have assumed that to understand the concept, let us consider an imaginary bar magnet inside the Earth. तो यहाँ पे हमने एक imaginary bar magnet consider कर लिया. Let us say this is that imaginary bar magnet which is present inside the Earth, right? Where the magnetic dipole moment of this bar magnet, जो imaginary magnet है, Earth has its magnetic dipole moment, magnetic field है तो magnetic dipole moment होगा ही, right? So the magnetic dipole moment, so the magnetic dipole moment of Earth is nearly 8 into 10 to the power 22 joule per Tesla. This is the value of magnetic dipole moment of the Earth. 8 into 10 to the power 22 joule per Tesla. Now, it was found that जैसे जैसे हमने magnetic needle place की on the surface of Earth, it was found that there were two locations where the magnetic needles becomes vertical. दो place ऐसी थी जहाँ पे magnetic needle will become perpendicular, right? Suppose the first one was, जो first थी वो यहाँ पे था. The first one was somewhere over here, where this was north and this is south. In the same way, the second location was here, which was again north and south. So based on this, we can say that this must be the north pole and this must be the south pole of the imaginary bar magnet. So here we have discussed about the magnetic field lines due to the Earth is exactly similar to that of bar magnet. For that, we have assumed that, let us suppose that there is an imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth, right? So we have assumed that there is an imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth, and the magnetic dipole moment of this imaginary bar magnet, the magnetic dipole moment of this imaginary bar magnet present inside the Earth is nearly 8 into 10 to the power 22 joule per Tesla, right? Now here, as we have discussed that at two different locations the magnetic needle will be vertical, that will be perpendicular to the surface of Earth. At two different locations on the surface of Earth, the magnetic needle will be perpendicular to the surface of Earth. One is this one and the another one is here, right? Now the place where north pole is pointing downward, the place where north pole of the magnetic needle is pointing downward was given as north pole or magnetic north pole of the Earth. It was given name as magnetic north pole of the Earth. The place where magnetic needle points vertically downward was given name as magnetic north pole of the Earth. So out of these two, where you can say that the magnetic north pole is pointing downward? This one? No, not this. ये जो point है, at this point you can say that the magnetic needle is pointing downward. Here magnetic north pole is pointing upward. जो needle है उसका north pole upward है. Because you will be standing over here like this. अगर हम ये location पे खड़े हैं, then we will be standing like this, right? So if you enlarge this, यहाँ पे हम लोग खड़े, right? So for us, north pole is upward and south pole is downward. So the place where north pole is pointing downward, यहाँ पे अगर हम खड़े हैं, so अगर हम इस लोकेशन पे खड़े हैं, right? Then at this point you will find that north pole जो है वो pointing downward है, right? And south pole is pointing upward. Exactly opposite location पे, if you are standing over here, अगर हम यहाँ पे खड़े हैं, so we will find that south pole is pointing downward, while north pole is pointing upward, right? So don't get confused. यहाँ पे south pole is pointing downward towards the earth, and यहाँ पे north pole is pointing downward towards the earth. This is not downward, right? So here north is pointing upward. Clear? So the place where, second point, the place where the north pole, the place where the north pole of a needle is pointing downward, the place where the north pole of the needle is pointing downward was known as, or actually it is known as, or is given name as magnetic north. It was given name as magnetic north. We will write this as MN, magnetic north. While in our textbook the symbol they have written is north of the magnet, NM. Magnetic north. We will write magnetic north, MN, right? So this place, this point will be our MN, magnetic north. In the same way, and place where the south pole of the needle is pointing downward, जहां पे मैग्नेटिक साउथ पोल इज पॉइंटिंग डाउनवर्ड, द प्लेस जो लोकेशन है जहां पे मैग्नेटिक साउथ पोल डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में पॉइंट करेगा, दैट प्लेस इज गिवन नेम एज is known as magnetic south. Magnetic south pole, you can say that MS, magnetic south, or you can write south SM, right? But we are going to write MS. So this location here will be our magnetic south pole. So this is magnetic north pole and this is magnetic south pole. Clear? Copy this first. Let us rotate this camera so that you can see it clearly, right? Okay, so this is your second point. So now let us redraw whatever we have discussed. फटाफट हम draw कर देते हैं. Due to limitation of time, let us first draw. Suppose मान लो ये हमारा अर्थ है, right? यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग एक लाइन ड्रॉ करें, if we draw a vertical line over here, then we know that this is our geographical north and this is our geographical south. ये हमें already पता है कि this is geographical north and this is geographical south. Again हम इसलिए ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं because we don't want to draw that magnet inside here. But what we have seen, if we draw like this, so ये जो भी हमने लाइन ड्रॉ की है, it represents magnetic north and magnetic south, right? This is magnetic south and this is magnetic north, right? So obviously you can see that geographical north or magnetic north both are not same. कैसे पता चला हमें? Because of that needle was pointing vertically downward in two different locations, or that two locations was magnetic north and magnetic south. जहाँ पे needle vertically downward direction में point कर रही थी, for us that two points were known as poles. तो एक था हमारा magnetic north pole और दूसरा हो गया magnetic south pole. But here it is geographical north and geographical south. अब ये जो magnetic north pole है, ध्यान रखना, important for MCQ, ये जो magnetic north pole है, it is somewhere in North Canada, right? इसका जो latitude है, let us write magnetic north pole जो है, its latitude it is having latitude of 79.74 degree north and जो longitude है is of 71.8 degree west, somewhere in Canada, somewhere in North Canada, right? So magnetic north is lying somewhere in North Canada, right? Where its latitude and longitudes are 79.74 degree north and 71.8 degree west. While जो magnetic south है, इसका है latitude 79.74 degree south and 108.22 degree east in Antarctica. In Antarctica, right? So ये location है Antarctica में and this is somewhere in North Canada. Clear? Now ये जो दो location है, right? This point and this point. So you can see that magnetic north and geographical north both are not same. So the angle between them is 11.3 degree. So magnetic north and geographical north है, they are linked with each other, right? Actually geographical north are ऐसे, right? And the magnetic north is lean or inclined at some angle, और जो angle है that is 11.3 degree, right? And the distance between these two is approximately 2000 kilometer. इन दोनों के बीच में जो distance है that is approximately 2000 kilometer. Clear? अब ये जो angle है 11.3 degree is not constant. it will change, right? It is not constant, means ये तुरंत change नहीं होगा, but it keeps on changing after thousands of years. Let us say 10,000, 20,000, exactly I don't have that information, but after thousands of years this value will change, this angle will keep on changing. It is believed that after few lakhs or crores of years the north and south pole will interchange each other, means earth पूरा rotate हो जाएगा. This will become geographical south and this will become geographical south and magnetic south. This will be geographical north and magnetic north. Right, after some crores of years. In fact, it is believed that Earth has already switched this location once. North pole or south pole एक बार already switch हो गए, right? And after some thousands crores of years, it is again going to switch. So for time being, for us, the angle is 11.3 degree, and these two locations are separated by distance of 2,000 kilometers from each other. Now, अगर हम मान ले लेट अस से दिस इज जियोग्राफिकल नॉर्थ एंड साउथ, तो परपेंडिकुलर टू दैट अगर हम यहाँ पे परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करें, सो दिस प्लेन, यहाँ पे जो हमें ये प्लेन मिलेगा, दिस प्लेन इज नोन एज जियोग्राफिकल इक्वेटर. इस लोकेशन को हम लोग बोलेंगे जियोग्राफिकल इक्वेटर, राइट? एग्जैक्टली इन द सेम वे फॉर दिस मैग्नेटिक नॉर्थ साउथ, अगर हम यहाँ पे एक परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करें, right, if we draw a perpendicular line for magnetic north and south, magnetic north and south, then यहाँ पे जो हमें imaginary plane मिलेगा, that imaginary plane, ये जो plane की हम बात कर रहे हैं, this imaginary plane will be our magnetic equator, right? So this is magnetic equator and this is geographical equator. ये जो है वो geographical equator है, ये जो है वो है geographical equator, and this red color plane is our magnetic equator. Now the magnetic needle we have already discussed. जो magnetic needle होगी that will be perpendicular to this point and this point. Magnetic north and magnetic south पे magnetic needle will be perpendicular. Why? क्योंकि magnetic field lines यहाँ पे pointing downward, right? And यहाँ पे pointing outward. So यहाँ पे magnetic needle and at this point magnetic needle will be perpendicular. On the other hand, अगर हम यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे magnetic needle रखें at magnetic equator, तो its direction will be like this. यहाँ पे ये north होगा, ये होगा south. In the same way here also, if you draw, it will be this direction. ये होगा north और ये होगा south. So you can see that magnetic needle will be perpendicular at magnetic north and magnetic south, right? While it will be parallel to the surface of Earth. That magnetic needle is perpendicular to the surface of Earth at magnetic north and magnetic south. यहाँ पे perpendicular होगी magnetic needle at magnetic north and magnetic south. While with respect to Earth surface, the magnetic needle will be parallel at magnetic equator. Equator पर magnetic needle will be parallel to the surface of Earth. While at poles it will be perpendicular to the surface of Earth. Now if we draw magnetic field lines, अगर हम यहाँ पे magnetic field lines draw करें of the Earth, then something like this. यहाँ से magnetic field lines बाहर आएगी, it will move out. हमने already draw किया हुआ है, and in this direction magnetic field lines will enter inside. If you want, you can draw one such field lines. यहाँ से बाहर आ रही है and it is entering inside this, right? It is coming out from here. It is entering inside somewhere over here. Coming out from here, enters here. Comes out from the south, magnetic south, and enters north. So you can see that the magnetic field lines emerges out of the southern hemisphere, or you can say that magnetic field lines comes out from magnetic south and enters the magnetic north. So you can say that for Earth, the magnetic field lines. The magnetic field lines emerges, or you can say that comes out from magnetic south and enters into magnetic north, right? Magnetic south, MS and MN. So hence we can say the magnetic field lines of the earth emerges from southern hemisphere or comes out from magnetic south and enters into magnetic north. Clear? So these are the basic concepts related to earth's magnetism and magnetic field lines. Still we have to discuss two important things, that is magnetic declination and magnetic inclination, or you can say that magnetic declination and magnetic dip. These are the two important topics which we have to discuss. You will find that many MCQs are asked in your entrance exam based on this concept. So these two concepts are most important concepts which we are going to discuss in our next video lecture. Till then, make sure you keep on reading, keep on writing and keep on preparing. Thank you.